You've probably thought about it at least once in your life. What would you do if you suddenly won the lottery? Quit your job, buy a mansion, travel the world, never worry about money again. It sounds like the perfect dream, a single moment that could change your entire life forever. But here's something most people never think about. Winning the lottery is not always the beginning of a better life. Sometimes it's the beginning of losing everything. And that sounds impossible until you look at real cases, because there's a strange pattern that keeps repeating itself over and over again. People who go from broke to suddenly extremely rich often lose it all within a few years. Not because the money disappears instantly, but because everything around them changes faster than they can handle. Let's imagine it clearly. You wake up one morning, just like any normal day. You check your phone, and suddenly you see it. You've won millions. Everything changes in seconds. Your heart starts racing. Your hands shake. You can't even believe it's real. For a moment, it feels like life has finally rewarded you. And at first, everything goes perfectly. You pay off your debts. You help your family. You buy things you've always dreamed about. A new house, a new car, a new lifestyle. And for a short time, it feels like you've made it. But this is where things quietly start to break, because nobody teaches you how to handle sudden wealth. Not your friends, not your family, not your environment, and definitely not your emotions. At first, you start spending a little more than usual because you think, I can afford it now, then a little more, then even more, and without realizing it, your new lifestyle becomes your normal life. But here's the problem. That money is not unlimited, and the spending never slows down. It only grows. Now, something else starts happening too. People start coming into your life. Old friends suddenly reappear. New friends appear even faster. Everyone has a reason to talk to you now. Some need help, some want opportunities, some want access to your money, and suddenly you're no longer sure who is real and who is fake. That's one of the first emotional shocks of sudden wealth, because money doesn't just change your bank account, it changes your relationships, and most people are not prepared for that. Then comes another silent problem: pressure. Family starts expecting more. Friends expect support. People around you assume you will always help. And even when you don't want to spend, you feel guilty saying no. So you keep giving, keep spending, keep trying to make everyone happy until your money starts shrinking faster than expected. But the biggest danger is not spending. It's mindset. Because when money comes fast, discipline often doesn't grow with it. You don't learn patience. You don't build structure. You don't understand long-term planning. So decisions become emotional, not strategic. And emotional money always disappears faster. Some lottery winners invest in things they don't understand. Some trust the wrong people. Some start businesses just because they can afford it. And when those decisions fail, the losses are huge. But even after all that, there's something deeper going on. Because losing money is not just financial, it's psychological. When someone goes from never having enough to having too much and then back again, it creates confusion in the mind, shame, stress, regret, anxiety. They start asking themselves, how did I lose everything? And that question hurts more than the money itself. But here's the real lesson hidden inside all of this. The problem was never the lottery. The problem was preparation. Because sudden money without preparation is not freedom. It's pressure. And sometimes even danger. That's why many financially stable people don't just focus on earning money, they focus on managing it. Because wealth is not built in a moment. It's built with habits, small decisions, repeated over time with discipline. That's what creates real financial freedom, not luck and not sudden success. So when you hear stories of people winning the lottery and losing everything, it's not just bad luck. It's a lack of structure meeting sudden opportunity. And that combination rarely survives because money doesn't change who you are. It reveals who you are. And if you are not prepared for it, even a dream can turn into a lesson, a very expensive lesson. So maybe the real question is not, what would I do if I won the lottery? But instead, would I know how to handle it if it actually happened? Because in the end, the real win is not money appearing in your life. It's keeping it, growing it, and building a life that doesn't collapse when everything changes overnight.